can't wait for this kid.
Personally, I'm always like, well, I'm here. So
when I was born, I just never stopped crying. And she was like, and then you cried until you were 14, which is so true. I was the biggest crybaby, but
fair. We had a lot of feelings.
I know, right? I still haven't processed it, I don't think. You know, when you see your face on the side of a bus, it's still kind of like, but is that me?
We definitely talk to each other.
Yeah.
Frankie here threw you a surprise graduation. Is that right?
Yes, he's the best. It really is just like a shit show.
I know.
I was honestly a little nervous for my pap to see me in a gay relationship on television, and he passed away before he got to see that.
Did he really?
Yeah, and I never ever told him about my sexuality.
Yeah.
So, and in some way I felt like I didn't want to. I didn't want to make him uncomfortable, and he's just from a different time.
Yeah. What are you urgently living for right now? Like what kind of drives you? What's waking you up in the morning? Like what are you thinking about? Like what are you hoping to kind of urgently go after?
It's nice to, whenever we do, I actually followed his footsteps. He kind of took the lead on that partnership. But in seeing, in communicating with those people that are going to help those collaborations happen, it's always, at least for me, really comforting to see how excited they are about your participation and your wanting to do it.
I know for me, something that I've always looked to are just people who are 100% their authentic self and the comfortability of just living as themselves. And so I hope that's a legacy that I can just leave behind, is that just be yourself, because you'll be surprised where it can take you.
Leading with kindness. I feel like there's just so much hate currently in our world. People just really like to hate on things, and I really would like to lead with more kindness and just trying to understand each other, because it's just too much, and it's not helpful at all to anyone. I just want people to support each other more.
Yeah.
The world, life is too hard to try to tear each other down the way that people do. And I want to lead with that.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thanks, guys.
That is hilarious.
I forgot about it, and the next day when I walked in, I was like, oh, sorry. And I was like, oh, that's mine.
Oh my god, 3 cars deciding where to eat.
Wait, how much is Olive Garden?
Oh my god! Dara!
And I was like, you look like an idiot right now.
Wow.
But me and Joe actually do date in real life. So we've never shied away from the fact that we have been dating, but you know, we also have not been like, we're dating. But yes, we do date in real life. We did quarantine together, and that alone was its own experience. But no, to get to go to work and act with someone you care so much about, and just know that they're always going to have your back, even in that scene, it leaves a lot more room to like play around with the characters and the scenes, because there's just like there's just more chemistry other than what you're seeing on screen. So that's always fun. I think it was pretty clear when Joe came in the first season that he was going to stick around, because like I think someone referred to him as like and not in a bad way, but they're like, Joe's like a puppy. Like when he comes in, everybody's like, Joe.
Yeah.
So I think you did his energy was definitely needed coming on to the second season. So of course we were like so crazy happy that he got promoted to series regular. Joe is like the nicest person on the planet. So it would be me that was that. You might want to ask him how he feels with me. But just find someone that you can like really laugh a lot with, and that you can just like sit and veg out and like watch TV and just be unapologetically you with. I think, I don't know.
You know, it's wild. we were watching the show, the new episodes, and I was like, oh, it's actually kind of weird seeing Seven Carlos because I don't think that's us. Like that's Seven Carlos versus like Frankie and Joe. And I mean, like they are different. They're characters of us, you know. So that's actually really interesting. But I think we like keep it pretty separate. And yeah, I mean, he's the freaking best. I guess my words of wisdom would be communication is key.
Okay.
You know, and you know, just being open and honest about everything, and you know, always laughing and keeping things light and a good time. I don't know if it's that like we are that different from our characters, but I guess our relationship is different than Carlos and Seb's relationship. Like, you know, they're in high school, so they're, you know, they're just younger. And I think we're just older and like a little more mature than them in a way. Like they're kind of like nerdy.
A little bit.
Like Frankie and I are like, you know,
cool.
Go Joe. Go Joe. Go Joe. Go Joe. Go Joe.
Let's just do a cut. Let's do a pickup for the end.
Cut. Gonna do a pickup.
Sis, a bird pooped on your door. Or it was Josh. Sis, she's not answering.
5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Want to use? Oh, Joe's here. Joji.
You guys think that this red matches the red in this plaid?
Okay, now we're just.
Because that's what I'm going for.
Now we're just saying anything these days.
I don't know how.
Are your nails pressed?
How do you prep your nails?
Well, that's step one gone wrong already.
I try to read, and that usually helps me get my eyes tired.
I try to read profound things before I go to bed to really help me go up. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Let me see.
Insult me with my reading. I wanted a picture with us.
Joe. That little flex.
Of course, that's the thing Joe remembers. And then they wanted a picture with us.
Oh no! I'm saying that she was being fake.
Oh my
No, look.
Not as good as Frankie's abs. Matt, there are no abs there. That is nothing.
It stresses me out. But I think I'm done.
I love that color.
You're not going to do a second
with the
coat?
first coat. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Joe. Baby girl, we are not about to fight on FaceTime. Not with freshly painted nails. Nuh-uh.
Also, normally I'd probably be fixing my hair like a madman because I'm always trying to fix my hair while it's too long.
Joe
But
loves
I
fixing
can't
his
do
hair.
it with these nails.
Oh, baby.
We get it, Joe. You know how to sing.
Joe's like, let me just show him real quick.
Joe's like, I like this one.
Oh, shush.
They're like, how did it go again? Whoa.
That one actually hurt. I'm sorry. I
That's
said
how
that's
you-
how Joe is.
That's how you are.
He doesn't look at me unless I have food in my hand.
But we just did a duet. We did just for a moment.
Yeah, but like I want you guys to write one.
Tara, I don't write. I don't even know how to
We
spell.
can,
Have you seen my text messages? I mean,
Full commission, Olivia. I'm really doing a poor job right now.
Joe,
Let me
just
see.
tell her what happened.
I just want some like eggs and bacon and toast that's not made by me. And but it's different at a restaurant. It's just different at a restaurant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like served to you.
All right.
I like to clean mine up too, though.
Joe, I don't know what happened here. It's not actually. It's honestly not that bad. You just have like
and
I remember I turned to my cousin with like tears in my eyes, and I was like, "She's a really good actress."
You little queen.
If you get paint on my phone,
I'm looking at the questions. I'm taking over.
Yes.
Yeah. I think in the future I'm gonna have you just paint my nails for me.
Okay, Joe, that's going to be $35, and that does not include tip. So, Joe, it really does look like you're bleeding.
I know.
That's so scary.
Well, you're gonna do the fixing.
I'll help you fix it.
So is that nail polish remover that's pretty nifty.
Yeah, it's just nail polish remover on a
brush.
Are you laughing at us?
I love that so much.
Are you laughing at us?
I need someone to talk about nail polish removal with. Hey,
A secret. Oh my god. Joe. Joe, that hurts. What's wrong with you? Oh my gosh.
You know, like, he has like all the gadgets. He loves nice things.
It's not that okay. I just love things that help you do things.
Convenience.
I love convenience.
Oh, you're starting there.
Well, where do you want me to start?
Wherever you want.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, I like that feeling.
Okay, all right. All right, I cleaned it up, but you're gonna have to wash your hands to get the rest off once they dry, because it just kind of spread it. It really does look like you are bleeding out.
Maybe I'll just take it all off.
No, why would you take it off? If you take this off, you owe me $12 for the paint.
Because it looks like I'm bleeding. No.
Thanks. What is that? What is that?
What do you mean? Am I that girl?
What is that?
What is that?
It won't come off.
Nope. Maybe we're
Just
so
go-
close.
wait.
We're so close.
Just go wash. Just wait until it dries. You're fine.
I got it with my own finger.
Oh my gosh. And of course, I touched this one. Oh, this touch is too far.
Dumplings! Joe, you got it!
I know. I'm gonna say.
Don't make it up, Joe. Don't try to throw me off.
Picking it up.
Ready? Read. I have played the piano.
Well, that too.
You try to trick me. Oh my gosh, Joe, you have so many.
I'm
gonna go with current.
Wait, I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna say. This is so embarrassing, but I'm just gonna say because the first one that came to mind. I'm really exposing myself.
Shawn Mendes. Oh, interesting. I have Harry Styles.
Oh yes, him too.
Ready? Oh my God, you have watched Real Housewives. I have watched reality television.
Get your ass down for that right now! One! Get down! I have seen the footage of Joe Serafini singing Feliz Navidad. Joe's so little, and he says, "From the bottom of my heart." It's so cute.
I grew up singing with my family, and you know, as everyone gets older, we all go our separate ways, and now I have a new duet partner.
Tell me, princess, now over, sideways, and under. A whole new world with now I'm in a whole new world with you. Indescribable feeling, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling. Hold your breath, it gets better. I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you. For you and me.
Get out! Get out!
And I think Frankie would say the same. He's definitely a triple threat.
I mean, it is kind of fun to like almost like it does kind of feel like home videos, even though that is not us. But when you watch it, you can remember like certain stories about like things that happened when the cameras went down, or like, oh my gosh, remember when we did this during that take? So it's super fun.
Yeah, it's a blast. The 40th birthday.
His 40th? Is it 18? I gave him a short timeline.
We play Seb and Carlos on High School Musical, the musical, the series.
So how have you celebrated Pride Month?
This Pride Month, I have celebrated, well, we painted our nails the other day on
That's
Instagram
right.
Live. That was super fun. And also just singing that duet with you for the Pride Spectacular concert that is going up tonight. I think it's really beautiful, and I think it's a really nice time. This is a tough question.
Okay.
What does Pride mean to you?
Pride means to me being able to go out into the world and be 100% your authentic self, and whether that's self-expression through music or fashion or whatever makes you happy, just living your life in a way that's authentically you.
That's beautiful. I feel like you do that really well.
Thanks. Joe,
Okay.
what advice do you have to young queer people who don't know how to celebrate their sexuality?
My advice would be, don't worry about it. I mean, obviously, you can't control what you worry about, but like, live your truth on your terms. You know, while parades and festivals and like extravaganzas are fabulous and wonderful, I think Pride can be as simple as like looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, I'm so proud of you. Look how far you have come.
I love that.
Really though. What is your favorite thing about Sam and Carlos's relationship on the show?
My favorite thing, I love that they're both so different. So you're a farm boy and I'm a choreographer, but I love that they still...
And you're rich. And I'm not.
Well, we don't know. We haven't seen your house yet. But I do love that they're just both so different, but yet they find something that they're both very passionate about, which is the drama club. And, you know, that just leads to fun shenanigans.
A fun dynamic for sure.
Joe, what is your favorite Seb and Carlos moment from the show?
I think it would have to be the homecoming episode in season 1. I know that's like, you know, we've been there, done that. We're on season 2 now, but like, it was just so sweet.
Yeah.
And I think it was such a beautiful representation of like a budding queer romance for people to see on their television screen. It was so sweet.
Love it.
And I had fun doing it with you.
Where is Frankie? And I was like, where?
He's right in the other room.
Say hi, Frankie.
Hi, Frankie.
My gosh, you guys are getting this in unison. You guys are experts at this.
I have to record the duet version of the climb.
No, Frankie and I already did that. I filmed like my coverage of the climb with me just singing to Frankie and no one else was in the barn because of COVID. So it was like
But also low-key, like, so romantic.
Everything you see of me seeing the climb, like, I'm only looking at Frankie. This is sort of how they approached me about me and Frankie, too.
Really? I'm dead.
I was like, what's going on there? When Julia first got Home back, Frankie and I would just have her play it over and over again for us. Like, every time we hung out with her, we'd be like, can you play Home?
Wait, what are you guys fighting? That would have.
It's so messy!
You sure do public.
We're on it, Miss Jen.
Okay.
Carlos.
So shady. He loves saying that too.
What are you doing? Just leave me alone.
Have the face match the music, match the emotion. Match the emotion. Okay.
This could be the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you.
Joe's here. Joji. Who are you kissing?
I'm kissing them.
Are you painting your nails?
Yeah. Clear.
Joe's doing clear.
Lame.
Joe didn't want to get his nails colored today. He's so busy.
We're
so
all
busy.
Taking off nail polish is like my least favorite activity.
It takes like 3 seconds.
Yeah, but then sometimes it like doesn't come off all the way, and then your nails are a little stained.
Whatever. Television, stage, and screen. Joe Serafini does it all.
Make sure you all are moisturizing your hands as well. It's really dry out there.
Oh, Joe said beauty vlogger.
Well, no, I'm just saying because, you know,
Joe is a
don't jump right
beauty
into it,
vlogger.
just paint it.
Painted my nails. My goodness. What did you paint your nails for?
I haven't. I've gotten like clear coats. My gray, boring.
I know. Joe's always like, I love that color of that car. And you look at it and it's like a dark gray. And I'm like, okay.
It's usually like a dark gray, dark blue, like a blue gray.
Why are you doing it so aggressively?
We didn't all grow up in the 90s.
But are my priorities wrong? Like, should I like be more?
Don't they make you like breathe into a thing and then it tells them
Did you think
all your allergies?
No, I thought you were doing the thing where you're like, oh, I'm frozen. No, I was okay. Sorry, let me try it again. So, they look dead for like 3 seconds. What hand are you on?
I'm done.
You're done? Is that your first coat or second?
First, but it's clear. Do I really need two?
Yeah.
What do we do?
Wait, is that bad?
No. I'm looking at your nails. Yeah, you need a second coat on that one. But I'm not. It's more noticeable with his nail polish than it is with my clear one.
Are we literally about to fight on Instagram Live? Do you guys want to see what a fight looks like? Are you for real?
I just need to get some paper towel. Cut and with the hand.
Yeah, but you like to make it worse. You like to like hick at it. You're just like, let me see how much.
We're okay.
What if we just went through the ceiling? Like we just went through the neighbor's ceiling. We're like, hi. It didn't sound good, but I could do it.
No, I actually thought it was great. Personally.
Thanks, Joe, but you're not casting. Joe's like, oh, like, don't ask me to sing. Don't ask me to sing, guys. Guys, please.
We love to do a little somewhere that's green in this apartment. I do my Ellen Green impersonation, and Frankie just does his own.
Joe, we love it. Of course, Joe's army of people will love whatever you do.
I have no army of people.
Joe can do no wrong. Joe's like, I had so many lines. It's really hard to go through and figure out which one.
No, I mean so many moments that I love.
You know, Joe.
It's not that much that she's spent.
I guess stick to the status quo is pretty iconic. Oh, but my favorite moment is during when we're all in this together after you value it. I'm like, who are you waving to?
Your family.
The audience.
Is that a garage door opener?
No, Seb.
One of the last things my mom sent me is the screenshot, and it says Mother's Day brunch buffet, and I think this was like a hint to like come visit me for Mother's Day. And I responded to annoy her by thumbs downing the screenshot. Oh, terrible. Oh, she doesn't even
Just
acknowledge
jokes.
my foolishness anymore.
My mother sells essential oils, and I was reaching out to her because she wants to send me a diffuser and some oils to have in my room. I like texted her asking about it, and she said, "Oh yeah, I have to order your diffuser. I can send a case too. I'm so sorry I didn't do it yet. I'm really slipping." I mean, she's always slipping. I said, "OMG, no worries, LOL."
Did you press play? Okay.
Tell if I fell out. The lights, my heart's no longer broken. For a moment, just for a moment.
That was good.
All right. Oh, do you want to go first? You go first. You go first.
Ooh. Do I have to answer that? Are we supposed to finish the lyric or just say the song? Oh,
that's awesome.
Are we supposed to react to this?
Oh wait, you do it.
What?
Oh, sorry. And to share that moment with Frankie was really sweet, because he comes in on like the second half of it,
Yeah.
and he's just like dancing with the girls, and it's just so fun. And actually watching the show, it's funny, like I always am like, oh, it's interesting seeing Seb and Carlos, because it's not Joe and Frankie.
Yeah.
But like it is Joe and Frankie, but it's Seb and Carlos. At first, I was honestly scared of Frankie because he's kind of shy at first, and then like, you know, he's kind of quippy and like will like say some zingers and make everybody laugh. And I was just like, oh, like he has it together and like is funny and quick. And I just wanted to be on his good side, and I wanted him to like me, and you know, I knew we were going to be working closer together. I knew that they were going to end up sort of going to the dance together at least. So I just wanted to, you know, make my best effort to get along with him. And yeah, I mean, pretty quickly I was like, oh, I love this guy. That was a custom pop that Frankie had made for me for a Christmas gift. But yeah, I mean, when he gave it to me, I was like, oh my gosh, this is it's so amazing and so adorable. And like the attention to detail is there, like iconic.
Apparently you got Joe a very special gift as a little Seb version of him as a Funko Pop character.
I did. I don't know if I got that for him for his birthday or when we wrapped or when that was, but yeah, I got him a custom made little Funko Sharpay Pop.
What was your first impression of Joe? Because you guys have such good chemistry now. Was
Oh my
that instant
goodness.
or?
Thank you. I the first time I met Joe is when they brought him into a rehearsal. It was my first day of filming, and so they brought him into a rehearsal, and we got to like kind of like quietly meet each other because they were running a rehearsal. And then later that day I found out he played piano, and so I was like immediately like, oh my gosh, you play piano, like oh my gosh, you like Broadway. And then I found out that he's like a big Broadway nerd, and so then it kind of just like went from there.
You have such a connection with Joe, and you guys are quarantined together, you guys live together. Is that sometimes still there?
We date each other. Most embarrassing, but my like biggest fear as an actor is to obviously forget a line and not be able to like pick it up. And it happened, it was like towards the end of the season, and it's just like all you see is white, and it's so scary when the entire like literally everyone's just like staring at you, and it's like I know it's my line, you know it's my line. And so those like that was probably the scariest moment of my life.
Oh, one time I accidentally came on camera with a mask on, and very quickly like removed it. Hopefully it was not seen. Hopefully they edited that is not in the final shot. But yes, I came on camera with a mask on. I was very embarrassed.
But no, I love working with him. I think one of the cool things about working together is that we get two very different perspectives of a job that we both really love. So when we get home, we have like all these stories. Even though we were in the same space, we just have different stories and things that we remember. So it's nice to have a second brain to be like, hey, remember when we did this? And I was like, oh yeah. So it's awesome.
Well, your favorite is The Climb. I think you're biased there, but that's a good answer though.
Just a little bit. It is in the middle of the season, so I don't want to give too much away, but it was a day we were all given a lot of props. And so everyone just had these different shapes and things, and people go crazy when there's props around. So everyone's just like silly and dropping things, and so those days are always fun.
It was hard to have a lot of funny moments with, you know, the COVID restrictions. But I feel like anytime that we're all together, I feel like there's always something funny going on. Like people are always cracking jokes. I feel like everyone's always just on whenever we're all together. So, I mean, that's not a good answer, but.
You got your cream?
I do.
My hands are dry. So, you know, gotta moisten them up.
Forgiving when a good thing ends.
Happy to be belting out these songs. Kind of.
Hashtag save Miss Jen.
It's the last day, and it's hard to process because you rarely feel like excited and sad at the same time.
I really love these people and I love filming with them. It's just sad to end anything because I just want to keep filming forever.
That's the one thing I've just been thinking all day is like, it's so clear how much love we all have for each other here, and that's just so special.
I think we actually like when we're at work, we kind of like do our own thing, and I feel like when we come in home at the end of the day, we always have like different stories to tell each other of what happened in the day. So, it's fun. Really fun to share the experience.
Much success to both of you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
You're so sweet.
A single voice above the noise, like a common thread. You are the music in me. Yeah.
Just keep swimming.
Frankie?
Would you like to stay forever?
That's it.
Pop and lock. Oh.
No, you did not raise your hand. You lose a point. I love to jam and break, and I love to pop, lock, jam, and break. Is that even legal?
What?
Go ahead, Joe.
Where is my super suit?
Ooh, that was really close. I think Frankie's hand went up first. Frankie, go ahead.
Some people are worth melting for.
Frankie?
It's through his stomach.
You made me ink. You guys made me ink.
Frankie?
I think if you made me ink.
Run toward it. I'm not positive.
Frankie, do you want to take a stab at it?
No, it's been so long since I've seen Lion King. And the first 16 minutes and the first 15 minutes of both sequels. But then again, you are who you are.
Joe, it's slipping from your hands.
I know, I'm slacking. I need to up my game.
We completed a puzzle.
Yes.
Okay.
TV. We started Little Fires Everywhere with Reese Witherspoon and Kerry Washington the other night. It's very good. I read the book in January, so I was very eager to see the new series. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I totally read the book.
I will always feel underprepared for any actual adulting because I don't grocery shop.
Yeah.
I barely step foot into my kitchen,
and most of my existence relies on Postmates.
Yeah.
So no, I was not prepared.
So like some days I'll like cook an egg to start my day.
I don't know if cooking an egg is cooking.
That's what I was gonna say.
It's very us.
Because you're, but I want to know.
No, it's fine. Let's chat. Now don't fight.
Curry, don't cut this because the world needs to see how shady he
People
is.
don't want to see y'all fighting.
What are you? Just like brawling. Patience and picking your battles.
I mean, it's real. Like,
yeah, I'm also realizing I'm starting fights for no reason.
Just for fun.
Just for fun. Well, I've watched a lot of Real Housewives, so I know how to navigate that. But yeah, I get bored, so I'm starting fights.
How's that going, Joe?
We're about to get in a fight right now.
It's never. I always know it's just Frankie being Frankie. It's never actually serious.
Well, one day it's gonna be serious, and you're gonna be like, I didn't know.
I will. That's true. And literally it was hours after I made a tweet that was like, what was my tweet?
I'm so pale, y'all. And my hands are so dry.
I just have to think of what we've done in the times and done. Oh my, I know the song. So much just have to think of what we've done in the time that the earth has traveled around the sun.
There you go.
I knew it.
I was like, oh my gosh. On the other side of all I've had and lost.
Okay, Joe.
Would it be enough? Or would I still be wondering?
You just whip out the keys.
If I could go back.
All I want is love that lasts. Is all I want. Too much to ask. Is there something wrong with me?
Oh. A classic. After all is said and done, I can't just pretend I'm moving. Is it just a part we're playing? Cause it don't feel like we're faking.
Okay,
Whoa.
you didn't have to, it didn't say red. The perfect gift that I could give to the perfect gift that I ever lived. Oh, the song is the best that I can do when the perfect gift. Don't dig the fingers right.
No, this song's the second best that I could do when the perfect gift is you.
Whatever. I got it. Coming from the man who never knows lyrics to any song ever.
Well, I know them on my own show. What's the secret recipe? Mix it spicy with the sweet. Yeah, when we get together, there's nothing better than 1, 2, 3. I love that song. The best part
is knowing there's something in my life that always makes me smile. I got it. Oh, I know that. Roll out the red carpet, ooh, ooh, like ooh. It's opening night. We'll paint the town red, ooh, ooh, with lightning shining bright. Top, top. You know what? I'm over you.
When you move, I move, we move together as one. It don't matter. This one just came out. We never had time to like practice it. A bop though, through and through. Together as one. It don't matter who you are when we dance. We're all stars. We all share the same thing. A dancer's heart. Game. Quiz. Crap.
On the banner? Where's there a banner? I'm gonna say inspire.
No, but right vibe.
Oh, dang it.
Achieve.
No, but sort of right vibe too.
Dream. Work hard.
I don't know this banner. I'm out.
What's the opposite of romance when you're like close as two people when you share a nice
brotherhood
relationship? A relationship but not romantic.
Teammate?
Friendship.
Friendship.
Oh, we messed up, Joe.
Blackberry. But it's Vanessa Hudgens.
It's a flip phone.
Oh my god.
Bop till you drop?
Yeah, and
Oh my god, I don't know.
500.
516? Natalie Bagley.
yes.
Oh. Wow. BJ.
Yes.
Like, who are the most dramatic characters on the show?
I think I kind of, wondering.
Yep.
A Billion Sorries.
Mm-hmm.
When There Was Me and You.
Born to Be Brave. Truth, Justice, and Songs in Our Key.
Yep.
Role of a Lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Start of Something New. We're all in this together. Stick to the status quo.
Bop to the Top.
You actually missed All I Want.
That was the first one I said, but then he started talking.
Out of the Old and Just for a Moment. And then from the original movie, you missed What I've Been Looking For, Get Your Head in the Game, and Breaking Free.
We only had so much time, Sam.
That's not fair. They had another person. They had
This is true. Just behind.
That's fine.
Hey, Frankie. What are you doing?
In school?
What are you doing?
Frankie, they're taking me to school. Cut the camera.
It's about doing the library.
You know, I think we keep Carlos and Seb pretty separate, honestly. But there's little similarities. Like, I would say the gift giving thing is definitely a similarity. Like, Frankie is so thoughtful and so good at giving gifts, and I do not know where to start. So that's also a source of anxiety for me. So little things here and there, but it's pretty different. I love to try to get Frankie to sing whenever I'm at the piano, but he is shy, and I think it's more of a private thing for you. But sometimes I get him to sing.
Every once in a while, there's like a car duet where like we're just driving to like Target or something, and we're like just belting out something.
But that's just playful. I love a good surprise.
I don't like a surprise.
You don't like a surprise.
I don't like a surprise, but I think a surprise party is something different because it's a party. But just in general, I don't like surprises. But I feel like I would let someone know when I'm ready for a surprise party. Like, hey, just so you know, this is a big birthday
surprise.
It's a surprise. I'll walk in and be surprised.
Oh my gosh! But no, he threw me a surprise party this past birthday, and it was really, really lovely.
I think my dream musical is, and I think we share the same one, is like Into the Woods.
Joe's here too.
Oh, hi.
Say hello, Joe.
Hi. You're getting right to it, Frankie.
Well, yeah. We don't have all day here. Joe, you gotta paint in the lines.
What are you talking about? What am I doing wrong? Okay, well that was like my first one, okay?
Joe G.
Are you and Joe dating in real life?
Who said that?
Yeah, we are.
We do like a 5-course meal with dessert.
I love it. That's why I always come over your house to eat.
As you should.
Not this! What happened?
Horrible!
Joe, how does that even happen?
What did you do?
I just got.
And you have like basically training wheels.
It's my non-dominant hand.
Maybe you should let Dara do it.
Okay.
It's a little Halloweeny, but
I like it.
I like it.
The thumb being the accent finger is just not it for me. But if you like it, I like it.
Well, now I'm gonna do my ring finger. I'm gonna do the accent because Joe didn't like when it was on the other hand.
I mean, you do whatever you want, baby.
Dang. How did he even get it all over the arch?
I got it all over it?
Joe.
We haven't done my second coat yet. Oh, you're asking for my
What happened?
And like, technically, I am because
Joe.
Because you play piano.
Frankie and I will be singing a duet.
Yay!
It's pretty cute.
cute. We have seen it. Look compared to what?
Yeah,
All right,
just-
it's not that bad, Frankie.
All right.
But honestly, like doing it with Frankie, I feel like we have like really enjoyed being able to like share it with people and like, you know, I feel like
You look like you're having fun every time you're on anything.
yeah, we have a great time.
The kissed OMFG, 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 I'm dying, goodbye, I'm done.
Oh my goodness.
That's exactly how I feel. Hi, I literally fell off my bed and yelled when Seblos kissed. Me too, Jessa. Me too.
I was not expecting to cry while watching HSMTMTS, but Joe Serafini singing The Climb has me bawling. Oh. Well, I hope in a good way.
There's like, this is terrible.
I hope you're not sad.
So it's definitely a night we'll remember forever.
You wipe your own ass.
29 and you still gotta get your ass.
I'm not 29, you jerk! Oh my god, you're too.
And of course, working with Joe is always so much fun, and he brings so many fun ideas, and he has such a good grasp of his character, so it's always fun.
Yeah, I completely agree with everything Frankie said. It's such a blast, and it's just so much fun to get to play these characters. And I personally would love to sing like a duet with Frankie at some point. I think that would be so fun and really lovely. So that would be really fun.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. That's definitely something we haven't tackled yet. Something tells me it's not far off, but that would be super fun.
I would cast Frankie as Sharpay.
Oh. Oh my gosh, some
He's
sibling
fabulous.
I love it. Okay, well, I am accepting the role of Sharpay, so thank you for that. That was a straight offer. Didn't we have to audition? You know, any scene with Joe, I know it's going to be a good time. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that first scene we filmed in the Homecoming episode, whenever we were at the dance together, even though it's such a short little scene, like, I think that was just such a special moment for both of us.
You're my man, a bright. I love that.
Just like trying
go home and
to
cry.
No.
Oh my gosh. I have seen people kind of freak out when they get like an audition notice and they're like, oh my gosh, I need something that's going to fit this show. And like, but I'm just like, sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes I'm just kind of like, I have this song that's tried and true. Mine is Proud of Your Boy from Aladdin. Like, and I also just love the song too. So
And he
also
sounds
just, like,
so good on it.
And like, I rarely, well, I have one for you. And
he
it
has
is,
one. You have to get your hair and makeup done. You have to wear something cute. And then
It's
you also
exhausting.
have to be funny. And
Headshots I always do like when I'm bored. Like I'm just like, I'm bored and I need new headshots.
you didn't get any headshots with your blonde highlights.
I did not. Sad. Tons of selfies. So I don't know. Oh my gosh, they treat actors so terribly. So just like
you personally, I feel like I'm still trying to figure out the adulting. I'm 23 years old and I feel like I'm like, what is happening? I have no idea what I'm doing.
You're also good about like reading and like you're always trying to like watch something that's creative and you're always trying to like, you know, and some days will be harder than others. And like, and just be kind to yourself and know that like if you didn't get everything done on your to-do list, it's okay. Tomorrow's a new day, and you just start again. So you know, you just take it day by day. My favorite moment from the quinceañero, I think the fact that my family got to be so involved with the process, and the fact that they got to be there. We do film. Well, we shot the first 2 seasons in Salt Lake City, so, and my family's here in California, so they weren't able to like, come and visit as often as I would have liked. So they really don't understand what everything is. So it was kind of fun to see them in an environment where there's like cameras and lights, and they had to say things, and they had marks.
They had microphones.
They had microphones. Like they thought that was the coolest thing in the world. And so it was just fun to get to share that experience with them, because for the most part, we do it by ourselves, and our families don't usually get to be a part of that. So that was my favorite part. You ready, Joe?
Sure, I'm ready. Oh, I meant the world. No. It was very, I don't know. I mean, it was
a moment.
Yeah, it was just
iconic.
Thank you. I was like, was it Miley? We're not sure if she runs her Twitter.
Stop it. You can't think like that. She was scrolling and she said, oh, I gotta share this. Like, you don't know. She could be obsessed with
That's what
you.
we like to believe, is that she saw it and she liked it. I hope
that's what
so.
that's what happened. That's what I believe.
Oh my gosh. Nay, you're singing The Climb and you're recording it next week. I was like, oh, okay. What was it like for you performing Disney's first LGBTQ plus song? To me.
Oh my gosh. Way to turn that back to yourself. I love that.
It's always You jumped.
I didn't jump. That's the next question. What do you see said to Joe?
I was ready to call him out.
You did. In front of all these people.
And I was wrong. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of my character, Seb? Or Sebastian, it says.
Probably tractors and like barns and that red jacket that they always put you in that's like too small. And then
Dang. Someone crocheted
that was cute.
Like figurines of Seb and Carlos. Like little like, I mean, they could be like voodoo dolls, but like they're little dolls. They're little dolls of it. I was like, that's so sweet. Like someone spent time like
it was very
making
sweet
that about us.
There was also someone made sugar cookies and the frosting was outfits that the characters had worn. I thought that was very sweet.
I think we had worn. We were Joe and Frankie cookies. Not Seb and
Carlos. Oh my goodness.
Right, my turn.
Wait, you just asked a question.
No, you did.
I did? Oh, what's the cutest thing? Oh,
yeah.
There you go. I was also thinking maybe someone from our show, but I don't know. Is that too weird?
No. You don't want to boost anyone's ego too much.
Unless
it's me.
Yeah, it's gonna be a cardboard cutout of Joe. Just Joe.
No, are you
boring.
Kidding? I don't know if I'm like hot enough or dreamy enough, but a boy can dream.
Tell him, Joe. I would have to disagree.
Jeez, you don't believe in him.
No, I do. He's just from Utah.
Utah dancers are really good.
Yes. I never said they weren't. Why do you get lines?
Because this is a fun one. I'm excited to ask it.
Oh, gosh.
What's your favorite thing about me?
Oh my gosh. It never ends.
Who asked that?
You did. You wrote these down.
No. These were submitted.
Somebody asked that. They asked it for both ways, so you can both answer this.
Okay.
Okay, Joe. Way to slip that in. Be like, who wrote this?
It was me. I submitted the question.
Joe, my favorite thing about Joe is that he is always just so happy and so kind and so optimistic. And sometimes I'm the exact opposite of that. And so it really is nice to have Joe kind of balance me out and to let me know that like not everything is so like serious and has to be so like, but yeah, that's my favorite thing about you. And working with you, you're really fun at work, I would say.
Thanks.
But so is everybody. So
cool.
What's your favorite thing about me?
My favorite thing about you is obviously like your humor. You're very, very funny. And I feel like I'm always laughing. Even when you're in like bad moods, I kind of laugh like at your bad moods.
That's just laughing at me, Joe.
But you're
That's
funny.
not nice.
Oh my gosh, he's funny, you guys. I mean, without even trying. But yeah, that's my, and also like I feel like the way I always like when I first met you, I was like the way you think, like what goes on up here. I like that because you're just such a he's such a professional. Like, and do you hear all the good advice that he's been giving this whole hour? Like
they all like shaking now.
No, but like I feel like you talk me down from like my own anxiety and pressures that I put on myself, and you like help me to. I don't know. We don't need to keep gushing.
That's so nice.
But you know, you have a good head on your shoulders.
I did not write this next question, but it is also a question that has come from my heart many a time. When are you going to release a Christmas album?
I want to eventually. I'm just not ready, and I think that's okay. I will eventually, I'm sure. I would love to.
You heard it here first, y'all. Here at Broadway Dreams.
It's just not going to be this year.
Eventually. And will you have me on it?
Oh, of course.
Okay. I saw that answer going 2 different ways.
Why? Of course you would be on it.
And be nice to yourself. What's your favorite thing about me? But you already answered that.
Oh.
And you put me on your Christmas album. So this is a great day. So
in general, I feel like I go to you.
You heard it here first, folks. I'm a one-stop shop.
Yeah. You're helpful. He has a good head on his shoulders. And he's been around a little longer.
Whoa, Joe. Way to throw that in. We're gay every day. So, so I think it's like, it really is just our day to day. So when people are just like, the first, it's like such a moment. It's like, oh, yeah.
I would love a Seblos duet.
But I made the sugar cookies, the Joe and Frankie sugar cookies. So I'm.
Or were they Seblos?
I think they were both.
They were Joe and Frankie. I contemplated Seblos, but Seb just wears a lot of plaid, and I didn't want to do that.
That's true.
Hi. Can I have applause for them? This was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Your HSN the series BFF.
Oh, Joe Serafini.
I'll tell you what, Frankie has taught me a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah. I would say Frankie. Frankie's very good at gift giving.
Oh,
Frankie. You think?
Oh, yeah.
I guess I have to agree.
Yeah, you're supposed to say yourself.
No, I always know the choreography.
Go away. I'm gonna say all of them. Oh, and you too, Joe.
Somebody. And yeah, and working with this guy is always just a dream.
I grew up without television, so it's a little hard.
I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Gosh. Well, I think on the first day I worked with Joe, they put him on the piano, and he was playing the piano, and he was like playing some musical theater stuff when the cameras weren't rolling, and I was like, oh, that's it. Like, I'm done. I'm in trouble. Like, and I just like knew I was gonna have a crush on him. I was like, this can't happen. But no, I mean, he's so sweet and nice. It kind of just, started off as friends, and then, here we are.
Yeah. I mean, I was a little scared of Frankie at first, to be honest. Just because he's so confident and funny, and he like, if he's in the room, like everyone's just laughing and having a good time. So I was just like sort of intimidated at first, but then, we got to know each other, like he said, and it was like, oh, okay, I think we have a good relationship here.
I mean, it's not just about like Carlos, but the way especially like Seb, the way he's featured in the episode, it's really powerful, and I loved it. Can you imagine? I'm just like
redo that. Just kidding.
I'm like, no, that wasn't it. Higher.
And no, I actually wanted it to be more of a surprise for Frankie. So I like tried to practice it whenever he wasn't around. I was thinking I would go to my dream school and make new friends.
Dang, Joe, you said bye. I don't want to go to school.
That's true, and I think opposites attract.
That sounds like work. I'm gonna go on an okay date with someone that just agrees with me.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yes! You got it! Go inside! Yes! No, it's right! Yes! Okay, are you guys framed up? Is this the shot? Okay. So Larry and Julia.
He's just literally the nicest person ever, and he's always so much fun to be around. But it is kind of cool because we do, we kind of do our own thing at work. And so when we get home, it's nice that we just have like 2 different like versions of the day. But we know exactly who we're talking about. And, it's that part of it is fun. Getting to like see Joe perform the climb over and over and over again, and just like being in awe, and then getting to see that with the rest of the cast, because we filmed separately, and then there was a few takes where they brought in everybody where we're all together, and just to the energy that you feel, it's so it was like a little electric.
And Joe and Frankie, I see you guys together all the time on social media. Are you guys just like best friends? What's your relationship like?
The best of friends. We haven't been like really secretive about it, but we are dating in real life.
They're the cutest. I'm so jealous of Joe and Frankie. I'm in full support.
Maybe it's always a little I can do on my phone. The world is home with a song. Hope that next year I'll have someone around who makes me feel seen, and we'll be hanging out together after quarantine. But I feel the pressure around myself. I'll put my unused couple's costume on the highest shelf. I hope that next year I'll have someone around who makes me feel seen, and we'll be hanging out.
And so yeah, that's where a lot of it came from, to just like let them have.
Started meeting other theater kids, and I was just like, oh my gosh, you can sing whenever you want, and like no one here is gonna judge you for it. So yeah, it's that's great.
The homecoming episode is sort of where you first kind of get to see Seb and Carlos meet each other, and Carlos asks Seb to the homecoming dance, and it's kind of a big deal because he's like, are you sure like we're gonna dance in front of like the non-theater kids? But then they do, and it's like this really beautiful moment, and there's like not a question about it from anyone else around them. And I just think that's such a beautiful moment. I think from then on it was just like Seblos all the way.
Right. You two are dating, yes, in real life? How did that happen?
Oh my gosh, well look at this face. I mean, how could you not? No, but I always tell the joke, like once I heard Joe play piano for the first time, it was like over. I was like, but no, yeah,
wow.
it was the piano. It was definitely the piano.
Oh my gosh, I hope more than that.
Not for you.
Well, no, I mean, of course, Frankie is just like such a fabulous human being. Of course, he's like just hilarious and such a joy to be around, but also like a very hard worker. And I don't know, I just like was so enamored with him when I first met him, and from then on, it was just like, okay, I think we like each other.
How does the dynamic between Carlos and Seb compare to the dynamic between you?
I think it's a little different, but I think there are still some similarities. At the end of the day, we're both theater kids, and they are like, theater kids at heart. So I think that similarity's there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a farm boy. But
You're not?
No, but he's from the farm. So
I am from the farm.
It's kind of like a switch up.
Yeah.
So what have you learned from Carlos and Seb?
Oh, that's a good one.
I know. I guess to just, I mean, it's so like cliche, but to live out loud and like to not be afraid of who you love. I feel like it's something that it took me a minute to figure out, like what my identity was, and I feel like it's very like, it's something that can change over time, and we're always evolving, and I think Seb and Carlos just sort of go with what they feel and find each other in the right time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same for me.
Joe, have you met Frankie's family?
I have, yes, a few times now. I've spent time with them. And they are a blast.
And they're obsessed with him.
Oh my gosh, no. But yeah, they're very fun and very, very close and supportive of each other in a funny way. High School Musical is all about we're all in this together.
Okay, Joe.
All coming together to make this thing happen for our favorite guy, Carlos.
It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, just keep pushing on, 'cause there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move, always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Yeah, it's the climb.
Wow!
You guys.
This party would not be complete without any gifts. So, this Belle wants to present this Lumiere with his very own candelabra.
It looks just like me!
I know!
Yes, the pose. Now that you have this amazing centerpiece, you have to have some dinner parties. And, even if it means we order in, you're a dancing queen. And what better way for you to shine from your head to your toes than with your very own spare pair of sparkly party shoes.
Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh no!
Wow, I'm gonna have to steal those at some point.
They won't fit you.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So I'm at work and I get a call from the police officer. And I remember that we had to go pick him up. So, he got in trouble.
All in this together, once we know that we're all stars, and we see that we're all in this together. Once we reach, we can fly, no inside. Hey! Oh!
Action. That's your boyfriend.
Sing every time you speak.
I think I would like to dance every time I walk. I feel like I dance like when I'm in the mall, and anytime I'm like shopping and there's music playing that I can dance to, I'm always dancing while I'm shopping.
I gotta be honest, I don't know what a Lifetime Achievement Award is, so I'm gonna have to go with the Oscar.
I won a Lifetime Achievement Award.
It's like a sum of your career's been great, so they give you an award for it.
I want them to say, good job, you did it.
Speak every human language.
Yeah, but communicating with animals seems pretty enticing. So I'm gonna say that one since you said the other one. I feel like you can backtrack the sending a text to the wrong person easier. But I don't know. It depends on how flirty it is.
Yeah, I think the second one. Yeah. What does Ricky gift Beanie with after the High School Musical performance in season 1?
I believe it is a guitar pick necklace that says "To Freaky Math Girl."
That is correct.
What was Miss Jen's line that was cut from High School Musical?
Is that the last apple?
What is the name of the country club featured in the second HSM movie?
Oh,
we finally stumped him.
I don't know, maybe like something like Canyon Country Club?
The answer is Lava Springs.
Oh, I would have never gotten that. What does Sharpay's license plate say?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say fabulous.
That is correct.
When do Troy and Gabriella meet in the first movie?
On New Year's Eve.
Ding, ding, ding. I mean, I think I killed it. Wouldn't you say?
I think you did. I got a little too confident too early on, and I think I sabotaged myself.
But I had a blast.
Vlogger. Hi, Vlog. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Twitter,
shopping here.
MySpace.
Oh my God.
Okay, one at a time.
Connected.
Oh.
It first came out, like, I mean, I literally would play it on repeat for sure.
So I like have like a constant battle in my head where it's just like, it's like shy Frankie, but also like diva Frankie. That's like, who's gonna win the one today? And you know, sometimes the shy one wins, and I just, you know, have to allow that. But for the most part, I try to, the inner, you know, Beyonce in me is always just like, nah, not today. You're gonna go out there and do something.
Back and forth with his relationship with Carlos of like trying to give him enough. Can you talk a little bit about that with your character and that kind of dilemma he's been going through?
Yeah, I mean, of course. I honestly do also relate with that aspect. I feel like Frankie is so good at giving gifts and being so thoughtful with that. And that's definitely something Seb is going through. I don't know. I feel like you would be an amazing, like, Flotsam or Jetsam, or like, even like Sebastian, maybe.
Sebastian, I'll take it.
I would love to do Flounder.
What have you guys been up to?
Literally nothing, Jude. Nothing. Like, we wake up and it's like, I don't know, we kind of just stare at each other and waiting for the other one to say something first.
Yeah.
Oh, he's shaking it. He's a beauty guru.
Wow.
He's done this before. Oh, and I made meatballs the other day, like at 1 a.m. because I was starving.
Wait,
But-
like frozen meatballs, or you made meatballs?
Oh, they were good meatballs though. I had one.
So, yeah.
Julia, were you a pyro as a kid?
Oh my God, Joe.
Absolutely.
We miss like brunch.
I miss brunch so much.
Yes.
But it's okay. We can make
Yeah.
it. We attempted to make it here and we set off the smoke alarm like a
I
few
know.
dozen times. That was a good time.
I don't want to hear anything from anyone about me being a master chef.
Do you see this? Do you see
Because
this? Everyone's always like, oh my God, Joe's so nice. Joe's so nice. Do you see this?
Yeah, right.
Listen, I set off the fire alarm making bacon in the oven, and I think it just is because the grease dripped somewhere onto the oven.
I mean, obviously homecoming was one of the best days of like my career so far.
Oh, yeah.
I remember just leaving that day and it felt like I couldn't go to sleep because the energy was still in me. So obviously that whole thing is fun.
My favorite Seb moment?
That.
I don't know. So much of the time I was just so nervous about like what I was doing. But I mean, I loved, obviously, Stick to the Status Quo was very fun.
That was epic though.
Like even like ripped pants and all and how sweaty I was, like it didn't even matter. It was just like so thrilling.
When Joe was filming Status Quo, being the perfect Sharpay that he is, our first AD Brent took his hand. Oh, we were filming in front of an audience of like, what, 200 people? Like it was insane. And he took his hand and took him center stage and said like, this is what, like, what was it? This is what, this is 2019.
Like,
yeah, we have a male Sharpay. Like you're
Yeah.
you're looking right at the future, and then like everyone screamed and cheered, and I was so choked up. I absolutely changed.
Joe,
between
what
that.
happened?
Do you think I need another coat?
I don't think you need any more coats. What happened on the side here? Right there.
There?
Look into the light. Look into the light. Is that Joe?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Joe.
it is. I just
It is
double
not.
checked. Joe, marry me. You got a marriage proposal.
Whoa.
Wow. Can't say I've gotten one.
We
We started this live without any nail polish on our nails, and we ended it with nail polish on our nails.
Also, all over our nails, all over the table, all over the paper towels we laid out. Nail polish is everywhere.
Everywhere.
You have to hear Frankie sing Falling in Love with Love.
Okay, so when I was little, I would check out the VHS tape of Cinderella, and I would just play the Bernadette Peters Falling in Love with Love, and I memorized exactly like when she would turn over the chair, when she would pick up the pillow, when she would throw it out, the hair tosses. That was my first introduction to Bernadette Peters, and I was like, who is this fabulous human being?
Absolutely. And I can picture you doing it.
Yeah, I tried to recreate it the other day, but Joe just laughed at me. He doesn't respect
That
art.
doesn't mean I didn't like it. That means I enjoyed it.
I'm pretty sure he's living his best life. Frankie up there.
The best day of Frankie's life.
Yeah.